Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review. I'm Random Ross and today I am reviewing Barbarian. So this is a psychological horror written and directed by Zach Cregger, starring Georgina Campbell, Bill Skarsgard, Justin Long, Matthew Patrick Davis and Richard Brake. So I've already said the subgenre. So this film kind of focuses on several stories. So in the first act of this film we see a young woman who's going to this sort of rent B&B, like this little house in Detroit that she can rent out, but discovers that the house is already being rented out by someone else. The woman's called Tess, and this guy who's rented it is called Keith, played by Bill Skarsgård, and Georgina Campbell plays Tess. And after a little mix-up and that, they decide to just get along and sort problems out in the morning while she goes for a job interview. And then next thing, she discovers something in the basement is deep down in there. And then along the way there, we then see something sinister in there. Then we go to another act where it features Justin Long, where he's this actor accused of this sexual assault scandal. And then we find that he's living in the house. And then we go back in time where we see Richard Brake playing this father-to-be, and we discover that he is part of this house and that there is an evil inbred woman called the Mother who is creepy and insane and naked, and there's a crazy homeless guy as well in that. And yeah, but that's all I'll tell you, regarding the plot. So there you go, that's all I'm saying about the plot. So let's get to my likes and my dislikes. So what did I like? Well, first of all, I'm going to get to the dislikes because I have very few on it. I guess my one negative is that it was a bit slow at the start. It was a little slow opening, but it soon escalated and picked up. And another small tiny negative, I guess it was a bit confusing, but it all made sense in the end. So that was the good thing. So I actually liked this film. I thought it had some good cinematography, some good quality, and it also had that whole suspense and creepy-esque, especially the mother character. She was creepy, played by a bloke by Matthew Patrick Davis, and yeah, that character was pretty creepy, like the rake. But yeah, I mean, is it something original? Not really, but I would say it's greatly inspired by true things, like, the whole, like, Josef Fritzl case and all the other things where, what man is capable of doing to another one, making us a dungeon and that, a cellar and stuff, all messed up. But I liked the callbacks to another horror that Justin Long starred in called Jeepers Creepers. I felt a vibe from that. I also thought it had a good score and a good soundtrack. This, it was a tight film. I will say though that, like I said, it's the first, say, 20 minutes doesn't really feel like horror. It feels like a, two people meeting each other, and it's all a big cock up with the house renting, and they get chatting and stuff. But also there's a bit of a mystery there. Who recommended this house to him? Who's the management and behind it all and everything? We don't really get that explained. And I'm thinking, do we need that explaining? Or is that part of the mystery? And I'm thinking, is there somebody or something out there that is feeding these, the father played by Richard Brake and mother's needs? Yeah. But of course we don't know that. But obviously there's got to be something that got them drawn into the house. But yeah, it was very intense, and there were some jump scare moments. I mean, I didn't really jump, but they could be effective on people that aren't that as desensitized as I am to horror. I thought the performances were good. I liked, the character of Tess, played by Georgina Campbell. She was, well, you think that she's doomed, but then, she actually makes some smart decisions. Justin Long's character from the very start is kind of unlikable, but you kind of root for him till he does a dick move. And Bill Skarsgård, his part in it was very brief. I mean, it was very sudden how he was killed off in the film. Spoiler alert there. So they kind of Hitchcocked us there, maybe. But yeah, I thought this was a decent horror film. People have been saying it's like the best one of 2022. I'd say it's definitely in there. It's definitely probably going to feature my top 10 horror movies of this year, which I'll probably do back towards the end of this month. But Barbarian, is it a good film? Yeah, I think it was a good film. It was watchable. Like I say, it was a slow 20-minute build, but it was still watchable, and the horror soon got going. So ratings, what am I going to rate this one? You know what, I'll give it, I'll give it 4 stabs out of 5. 4 stabs out of 5 for Barbarian. So there you go, there is my review on Barbarian. So glad I've seen it and got in on the action now, because I've been told to watch this film for a few weeks now, and I'm glad I made the time to watch it. So there you go, there's my review for this one. Have you seen it? Let me know down in the comments below if you have. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been a Revolting review on, well, Barbarian. So until next time, don't have nightmares.